Welcome back to Pokemon FireRed. It's more bonus stuff. We're here in Pallet Town. I did catch 19 extra Pokemon off screen since the last bonus episode, as I said I was going to. We're going to get our Pokédex evaluated. Look at that, 60 Pokemon owned. And now we are going to get the National Pokédex, 5-second spoilers, that's what happens. I didn't realize he actually doesn't tell you to get 60, but yeah, you do need 60. Anyways, things are going on now. Yada yada yada. I'm sure you all want to see, I'm sure you're all very interested to see what the 19 Pokemon I caught were for the Pokédex. Don't worry, I'll show you. But not in like a fun graphic, because I caught 19, and math enjoyers will note that 19 is a prime number, so it's not very easy to make a convenient looking graphic. So I'm just gonna show you guys the box, okay? Listen. The interesting thing about this channel is kind of the volatility, the volatileness of the channel, right? We're going back to One Island, in case you weren't paying attention, which I wasn't, but I just know we have to go there. So, you know, you see a graphic and you're like, oh, that's cute. Well, guess what? It's never showing up again. I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but I get bored of things fast. I don't really like things to be used all the time. That's not true. I'm just kind of lazy. 19 different sprites. I gotta, like, save them and then, like, put them together in a way that makes sense, and that's really hard. It's not gonna happen, so I'm sorry. We are, in fact, going to One Island. We have to go talk to Kelio? I don't know what this dude's name is, but the important thing is we have to go talk to him, and then he's gonna be like, hey, go do something, and I'm gonna be like, okay. And now's a good time to check out the box, actually. So, Meowth is still in the box. He cannot learn Strength, but he's still a valuable member of the team. I respect him. And if we go here, there it is. There's 19 Pokemon. It's actually 18, but I evolved, excuse me. I evolved Miss Nido twice into Nidorina and then Nidoqueen, so it counts for 2, whatever. The math checks out. I'm not cheating. I've caught more Pokemon, yeah. So the National Dex makes it so that you can catch Pokemon from Johto and Hoenn, which really confused me. I need to talk to you, I wasn't paying attention. Trying to find the gem even while I was studying, as a result I made no headway in both my search and studies. Bill. Okay, well we're gonna go somewhere, that's for sure. So yeah. The National Dex makes it so that you can catch Pokemon from Johto and Hoenn. It's very exciting. Vermilion. Do I need to go talk to Bill again? Hey guys, turns out you don't need to go talk to Bill. Yes, I did go and check. It kind of looks weird with how I just came out of the... I needed a convenient black screen, okay? So anyways, we're gonna pop up some Max Repels real quick, because I do not want to investigate these wild Pokemon. Listen, I'm not gonna name names, Game Grumps, but I'm just gonna say that, like, when I don't know something, I tend to cut it out, because I don't want this video to be 20 minutes of me just, like, doing nothing, okay? So you have the guarantee that things will, in fact, get done this episode. Source. I shouldn't have to tell you. This guy's a spinner, right? He spins. So yeah, I was talking about the National Dex. Always confused me as a kid because someone told me that these were the first Pokemon games, which is technically true, but it's incredible. It's more accurate to say that these are remakes of the first Pokemon games, and so when you get the National Dex and you get all these like new Pokemon opened up that you can catch, I was really confused, because I was like, why do they make you beat the game and catch 60 Pokemon just to catch all these Pokemon that aren't very good? I distinctly remember catching like a Houndour, and Houndour is a fire type from Gen 2, and I was like, man, is he like legendary or something? He's not... Why do they make you wait all game to catch him? He sucks. But no, he is not legendary. He's just from other generations. I'm sure that was great for people who like grew up with Gen 1 and 2, but for me, I didn't quite understand what was happening. The unfortunate part about this fight is I'm gonna have to fight the second guy as well, because I can't move when I'm like getting out of a battle, so... You know, Nicholas is getting some good XP here, but... I took the leftovers off him just so these battles will speed up, but... Don't I look stupid accidentally running into 2 fights? Why me? Because I didn't mean to have this fight, man. This is really unfortunate. That was a really thrilling fight. You know what, I used a lot of Earthquakes. Let's actually take this spa that I alluded to in the last episode, the Ember Spa. I'm pretty sure... What do you have to say? Yeah, okay, whatever. Just give me a free heal. What was I talking about? Yeah, I don't know. Some stuff is going on. Look at that. We fully healed. I'm just assuming we have to go back to Mount Ember, because that's where some Team Rocket nerds were in the first bonus episode, aka yesterday. So I'm just kind of assuming we have to go there. If we don't, I don't know, I'll probably just re-record this so you won't see it. There you go. I've unveiled the curtain, okay? There's no mysteries. Sometimes I do re-record things if it doesn't go as planned, but I mean, not like in this series. Source, well, gotta stop saying that because I keep saying the same thing over and over again. That's fine. Listen, I like the bonus episodes because I don't really have to, like, care. I do try a little. Oh, there we go. Like, I do try, okay? And this is... What, passwords? Do I have to pay attention to this? I'm not paying attention to this, I'm sorry. Gonna fight you guys. This is a double battle. If so, I'm going to send out the Charster. I don't have to care in the sense that, like, I don't really... Like, this isn't related to the main plot at all, so I'm just kind of I get to put my feet up and mash through the text, as opposed to the main plot where I have to like keep my feet on the floor and mash through the text. It's very, you know, damaging to my physique, so to speak. But no, I've been exercising. I'm keeping it up. Just some basic stuff like planking, push-ups, squats. Been doing like burpees, I think. They're called different things in different regions of the world. They're very exhausting. They're basically just like you do a push-up and then you immediately like get up and like jump in the air and then you go back down and do a push-up. I mean, you can see why it's very tiring. Not sure what kind of like muscle definition I'm getting out of it, but I don't know. I do think people kind of overrate the idea of like burning muscles and like, oh yeah, I'm getting so fit. We're just gonna hit this blizzard real quick. Just JK, you thought. That's really obnoxious. I'm gonna send out someone who can deal with this better than me. You know, people kind of they love the idea of burning muscles, right, and the pain, and like, ooh, no pain, no gain. And it's like, I don't know, man, just like exercise at your own pace, huh? What do you think about that? I enjoy the feeling of knowing that I'm being productive rather than actually like, because I'm sure I'm not actually gaining any muscle, I'm not getting any stronger. It's just like, oh, I exercised today and that was important. It's about the idea rather than the physicality, right? It's mind over matter, I like to think. Look at those stats. So yeah, it's like Team Rocket stuff. I should have prefaced this by saying that I should have used Pedal Dance because I haven't even used Pedal Dance yet this playthrough. I want to preface this by saying that like from Moltres onwards, I don't actually remember like anything about the post game. I remember a couple things, but other than that, nothing. Like there's like, spoiler alert, there's like 4 more islands we gotta go to at some point, and I don't know anything that happens on those islands. I know 1, 2, and 3 Island, right? It's a very simple series of events. That's a funny line, I respect it. But like after that, I got nothing. So basically all we have to do left in the game is like this island adventure nonsense, and then after that, there's like a couple Pokemon I want to catch. And then we got a little something something after that, but let's not talk about that right now. So basically, I'm just going to assume this island adventure is like maybe an hour of content. Hopefully less, because I don't really want to spend the rest of my life doing this. But hopefully it conveniently fits into like, you know, 2 or maybe 3 videos would be great. If it's too boring, I'll just cut it out. You know, a wise man would probably just like not show this if I'm clearly this disinterested in this content, but what can I say? I have a hard time letting go. I have a hard time letting go of this series, because this series has been a lot of fun. I've enjoyed it. He just repeats himself, because I can't stop talking about how fun this series is. Oh, what? Me in real life. But yeah, no, I like Pokemon. And it's like, I could do another Pokemon game after this. I could do like Heart Gold, Soul Silver. The issue is that it would be like really... Did my repel wear off? Let me check. It would be too soon, is the thing. I wouldn't want to do Heart Gold, Soul Silver right away, just because, it's kind of an endeavor, you know? I'd have to like research the Pokemon spawn rates and like where they are. I'd have to build a team in my head, and then I'd have to like play the games a little bit just to make sure like, okay, I know what I'm doing. Strength puzzle, don't make me laugh. I really, really hope that Rock Smash is not required to beat this section. That would be like supremely irritating. Am I getting baited here? No, I'm smart. Ooh, that was a close one. I almost pushed that boulder 2 to the right. Wouldn't I have looked silly? Like, yeah, these weird cracked-looking rocks are for Rock Smash. This is like the easiest puzzle ever. What? I hope it's not required. Rock Smash is like, it's like cut levels of bad. The only advantage it has over cut is that it's fighting type, and it pretty often lowers defense. That feels like a trap. I'm not doing that. But like, it's still terrible, and I don't want to teach it to my team if I can avoid it. Although if Victoria can learn it, that might not be too bad, because Victoria has like Pedal Dance, which currently doesn't really do anything. Again, it feels weird, like her only moves are... This is bait. I'm not falling for this. Oh, I get it. We reset the area and then come back. Wait, did that make any sense? I don't think so. But anyways, I mean, Victoria has 3 attacking moves, and they're all grass type, so I could definitely see that becoming a change at some point. It's just that... I don't know. Can I get the TM for like Sludge Bomb in this game? That'd be okay, I guess. I don't know. We don't, like, need a Poison-type move on the team. Because Poison is, like, what? It's only good against grass, right? Is that true? It's only good against grass in these games? Which we have a lot better ways of dealing with grass types, I assure you. Mount Ember. Looks like we're like in, like, a Regirock room here. Can you catch the Regis in this game? That'd be cool. What am I looking at? What is this? Oh god, this is the Regi thing. Ugh. Am I gonna catch the Regis in this game? Oh, look, it's a Ruby. Nice. That thing looks important. I'm gonna investigate this. What is this? Ooh, boy. Okay, listen, if anyone's watching this, well, I guess you wouldn't be watching it. If anyone is enjoying this video and has happened to be blind, please tell me what that says in Braille. I'm not stupid, okay? The joke is that you can't use Braille on the screen. Where are my escape ropes? There they are. I thought for a second it wasn't going to work. Don't have dig anymore, so I can't test it. Alright, let's go back to Celio, I guess. I don't know, it says something, and maybe it says something important, blah, 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 blah. I'll tell you what legendaries I'm not catching in this game, and that's Ho-Oh, Lugia, and Deoxys. If I'd love to show that off, I really would, but I don't want to be a cheater, and more importantly, in order to, like, legally obtain those Pokemon, I believe you would need, like, a time machine to go back in time to maybe, like, 2006 when they redistributed it at, like, your local GameStop or something. I really wanted to say no there, but I was accidentally mashing A. Okay, I get it, alright, I get it. We're getting the Ruby, and then we're getting the Sapphire. It's very cute, because those are the other Gen 3 games. Very nice. Okay, what island am I going to, though? All the Sevii Islands. I can't do without your help. Man, you just are worthless, aren't you? Have you ever thought about, like, catching a Pokemon and doing that? You know, Moltres was, like, chilling out, like, maybe a mile north. You could have just, like, gotten that. Okay, I'm gonna go to the natural place and go to 4 Island. That seems like the next, step after 3. At least in my 3rd grade arithmetic is doing well. Is that what arithmetic is? I don't know what arithmetic is. Oh, for God's sakes. You don't have to fight him, but I'm just annoyed to see him. Quit copying me. Please just, like, stop. You got an egg? Dude, I want an egg. I actually don't know about eggs. What the heck? Yeah, eggs are like a new thing. They're not new. They were introduced in Generation 2, so you couldn't get them until then. You know, I'm not sure who gives the egg, but it probably has to require me to, like, dump a Pokemon in the PC, so I'm not really interested in. Who is this? Oh, it's Lorelai's house. I knew Lorelai was somewhere on the islands, I just didn't know she was here. Alright, fair enough. I assume those are all dolls. That's pretty cute. It's nice that they gave some character to Lorelai. You know, I gotta say, this game has really good, like, Gym Leader and Elite Four names. Like, Lorelai is a really good... Stardust, that just gets sold. Lorelai is a really, really good name for an Ice-type trainer, because it's not like... It's not like Price or Candace, where it's just like Ice is just in the name. Cool. It's like Lorelai, and I'm like, you know what, that's an Ice-like name, I respect it. I assume we have to go here. I'm sure Lorelai is somewhere on the island, right? She's not just like a bait. Don't tell me I have to learn Waterfall. Vance's moveset is like really specific, and I don't want to do it. This is bait. That was like impossible to lose. I don't know why I took that so seriously. Classic ice puzzle. Really hope this leads somewhere important. I guess I should intentionally fall here to see what's happening. You guessed wrong. Everyone laugh. I don't know. Ice. I don't really like the cold, if I'm being honest with you. Hot take alert. Cold take. No, but seriously, the cold is, like, awful. It's just, like, so bitter and, like, in your face. It's like, ugh. Having glasses is a really, good way to kind of mitigate that. It doesn't quite hit you in the eyes, but it still is really, really obnoxious. This feels like I can't do it yet. Alright. Can fall there, can fall there. I'm willing to go with the far one this time. I will tell you, I've had the same pair of glasses for, can I do anything about this? I don't think so. No. Go down. I'm back where I started, kind of. And since I haven't made any real progress, this puts me, yeah, whatever, I don't care about that item. I'll get it later, maybe. Full restore. Great. Yeah, I've had the same pair of glasses for my entire life. Which is to say, oh god, I need Waterfall. Gross. We'll teach it Advance over something, I don't know. Will I go to the TM case, huh? And it's like, they don't make you do, like, the vision test anymore. I'm not sure how long ago this has been a thing. The only one? I'm not sure how long ago this has been a thing where they don't make you do the vision test anymore, but they don't. They just... Fight has outlived its purpose, let's be honest. They just, like, they put, like, an image on screen, and they make you put your face in this, like, Clockwork Orange, like, device. And then they're like, okay, I want you to, like, focus your eyes on the house. And I'm like, okay. And then they, like, spray a mist into your eyes, and that, like, somehow calibrates it. It, like, tells them what's going on with your eyes. And it sounds cool. It's actually, like, a horror movie. It's terrifying. Excuse me, I have to press A on this. It doesn't use it automatically. It's like, hey, put your, like, your face 2 inches from this image, or not the image, 2 inches from this device, and then sometime in the next 3 to 45 seconds, we're just gonna spray mist directly into your eyeball, and it's not great. So keep your filthy hands off the Pokemon in the cave. Dude, Lorelai is kind of a queen. Ooh, nutty. But yeah, you know, am I upset that the traditionally stereotypical depiction of an unattractive male features glasses? Maybe a little. I don't know, I try not to let it get to me, but it is upsetting. It's like every one of those, the Wojaks, the soy boys, or whatever they're called. It's like everyone's got glasses, and it's like, come on, man, I'm just... Sorry, I wasn't born with perfect vision like some people. If I could hit a Blizzard, that'd be cool. And okay, problem solved, I can switch out now. This fight's probably not going to be very interesting. I am simply going to remove it from the video if you don't mind. You will never guess how many Zubats that trainer had. This probably seems important. Please just Ice Beam, kill that man, please. 5 Island, Grade 8, Rocket Warehouse, hahaha, very evil, very awesome. There's probably something across from that water, I'll check it out in a second. I was born and raised here on these islands. That's really interesting. Okay, anyways, let's investigate this water. Yeah, he had 2 Zubats and a Golbat. I gotta say, I kind of expected better from, like, the end of the game. Boy, do I sure feel like an idiot. Why are you facing a different direction? So I guess we're going to 5 Island now. That's what he said, right? I'm not stupid? Yeah, it's 5 Island. Makes sense, 4 into 5. Yep, nailed it. It's like, I don't know, we're in the post-game now. You could start using, like, you could use a Crobat if you wanted. Crobat's a Gen 2 poke. It's relatively new. If I saw that guy had a Crobat, I'd be like, hey, that's kind of interesting. But, alas, we are stuck with the old Zubat-Golbat combo. I do know that, like, after you... we have to do this, okay? And it's like, it's a means to an end, really. Because you have to do this to unlock, like, new stuff in the actual game. Namely, like, a certain interesting Pokemon and maybe some other things after that. So it's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Do you do something? Playing in the meadow. They put up a weird building. Well, it sounds like that's where I'm going. How the heck do I get there? Probably surf, huh? Alright, don't worry, guys. I think I found the meadow using the insane strategy of just looking at the map and being like, oh, it's over here. Oh, my God. That water area, I don't know. There's probably, like, a side quest over there you can do. I am so uninterested in that. I don't know. Here's what I'm going to do with the bonus stuff, right? I already said I'm not showing off everything, and that's true. Bro, you got a level 48 Rattata. Like, it's time to retire. I already said I'm not showing off everything, and that's true. I'm sure there are a lot of very fun side quests on these islands, but I don't really care. If it's not, like, a legendary Pokemon, or it's not something that's, like, genuinely interesting, I'm out. Doing everything in these games is hard. I don't want to do that. I'm just here to play Pokemon and use Earthquake a bunch. And, you know, this is just like I said, it's a means to an end. I have to do the island content. I could have just not done any bonus videos, but I think that would have been I think it's a bit more climactic if we end off the series in a certain way, if you catch my drift. All the pokey heads out there are nodding their heads. I gotta say, one of my nasal passages is like... It's hard to describe what's going on with it today. It's like too open, I guess. It feels very clear. It's like a freshly cleaned flute in there. I gotta like stuff some Play-Doh or something in there just to make it feel right again. It's a Persian, yay, it's not anything, I don't know. So, it's kind of weird, when I was catching Pokemon off screen, hilarious. When I was catching Pokemon off screen, I did have this like weird fear that like, what if I run into a shiny Pokemon? Obviously it's like a 1 in 8,000 chance it's never gonna happen, but I was like, man, what if I'm just not recording when I run into a shiny? How embarrassing would that be? And to be fair, it would be like really, really embarrassing. But, you know, like I said, I don't think it's that big of a deal. Yo, shout out to like a female Team Rocket Grunt. Have not seen one of those in forever. And by that I mean like ever in the entire game. I guess female Team Rocket Grunts were an invention in Gen 2, right? So we brought him back over for the remakes of Gen 1. 2 Pokemon. This dude's team is really uninteresting. It was coughing and wheezing, okay? It wasn't anything special. I got poisoned. Goldie Needlog. Apparently we got that password at some point. Another password, you say? Where do we get the second password? No, I don't. Just give me the second password, my guy. It's probably on 6 or 7 Island. They probably make you go to one of them. Yeah. Oh, this girl looks like she's gonna tell me the password. Okay, that's fine. Dude, nice sprite, by the way. Looking fly. It's an Ekans. I'll tell you what I have no tolerance for. The password's at... I'm just... You know what? Fine, this was a waste of time. I'm just gonna go to 6 Island, because that's where we have to go anyways, okay? You know it, I know it. That's just how big 4 Island is, okay? Neat. I'm gonna go to 6 Island, because quite frankly, 6 comes after 5. I know that pretty well. I can say that with a good amount of confidence. And so I'm going to imagine that's where we get the second password. You look important. What do you have to say? You're on a quest to catch every... No, I'm not. I've caught a few strong ones. I've caught a few legendary birds. So, like, here's the thing, right? No, you know what? I said that with absolutely no idea what I was going to say after that. You got me, okay? Sometimes I just say things. Sometimes I just buzzword and fill, hoping that by the end of my sentence I'll have something to talk about. But I don't, okay? I do have a traumatic spider memory, which I just thought of because I saw that bug catcher. I'd like to go to 6 Island, please. One time I was like playing the PS2 in my room, and a spider descended from the ceiling on a tiny little silk string web. And I swear this thing, like, it descended like right in front of my face, and it was maybe the most terrifying thing I've ever seen in my entire life. We're here on the water path. I don't, like, is this right? I don't know. Yo, it's a Sentret! There was a part of me that, like, thought that was shiny because it was, like, golden, and centered is always, like, brown, but, oh well, it is what it is. Yo, berry detected? Berry detected? Peanut berry. Let's look at the map real quick and just see how big of an area we're working with, and if it's likely. Okay, we got the patterned bush and the altering cave. And what's down here? The dotted hole. I'm starting to think that one of these places, the Tanabe Chamber, dude, this player is complicated, what the heck? I'm starting to think that one of these places is going to have what we're looking for, so that's good. I'm just going to go down, I don't know, this seems fine. Where are we going to put in the front? Let's just, I don't know, let's put Charlie in the front, I guess. I will say that, like, EXP grinding after you beat the Elite Four is, seems a lot easier, on account of the fact that the Versus Seeker, I know that, like, the Versus Seeker scales with, what you've done in the game, but it really scales after you beat the Elite Four. I just, like, fought someone on a whim because I thought it would be fun, and, turns out, this girl was rocking, like, a level 50 Pidgeot, because it was pretty cool. So, like, I'm gonna have to grind for EXP again at some point, but I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal. As it was before, when I had to fight, like, level 30 trainers, it was a nightmare. There's a really, really easy way to do this. It's called just do all the possible moves, right? Just do that, and then that, and that, and that. TM Sludge Bomb. Sunstone, it's close. We can use the Sunstone to evolve, I'm using a Repel. Alright, I finally made it to this epic door. What does this have to say? Doesn't budge at all. Check it more thoroughly. Yes, please. There are several dots on the door. Oh, I remember what this means. Oh. Oh, yeah, I remember what that means. That means cut. Yeah, you need someone with cut. Okay, I'm not getting Meowth back. I'm sorry. We're gonna have to sacrifice a real move slot here for a second. Sorry, Victoria, you're the most likely candidate. On account of the fact that your moves are kind of bad. I'm gonna get rid of Petal Dance. We're probably just, like, never gonna see it. There is a character on there's an NPC on, like, 2 Island, I think. He will let you relearn moves that you have learned in the past for, like, 2 mushrooms or something. Which, gotta go into my menu and select cut. Sorry, very specific. Which is actually very easy for Simon to do, because Simon has Covet, so I can go into Mount Moon, where there happen to be a lot of Parises, and I can just covet away their mushrooms and get infinite mushrooms. Any Braille readers in the chat? Well, hang on, that's 2 letters, which means it's up, right? This is a puzzle? I know puzzles. Okay, as long as it's not, like, 4 letters. Okay, we're in a bit of pickle here. Well, it's either left or down. And it's not gonna be down, because that's the opposite of up, and that would be a little too easy. Okay, we're going well so far. 5 letters, that's right. I can spell. I can't speak words, but I sure can spell them. That's different when it means it's down. And the one on the second floor, I mean. Oh, it just hurts being this much of a genius. We found the sapphire, so that's it, right? We're done. This appears like we're not done. Foo 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 foo. How are you even supposed to, like... The foo foo thing is such, like, a specific... It's like an anime laugh. Yeah. Yes, now, Chansey. Epic. Okay, so now we can finally go back to 5 Island. Great. The foo 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 thing is such, like, an anime laugh, and I don't know how to pronounce it. And that's the end of this story. I guess we're going back to 5 Island now, so that's where we're going next. I'm just gonna assume this is, like, the final thing. I will gladly just, like, take the L and look up what is on... Oh yeah, those are palindromes, right? The same things forward and backwards. I'm just going to assume that, like, there's nothing on 7 Island. I'll look it up, okay? I'm not gonna be like, oh, I'll just do, like, a blind playthrough or whatever. No, I'll just look up what's on 7 Island, and then if it sucks, then you won't see it. And if it doesn't suck, then maybe you will see it, I don't know. Don't see. Upgrade. They were useful if you want to get Porygon 2, though I have no interest in that. Nailed it. Are these, like, cages? Oh, that's really, like, sad, actually. I don't like that one bit. Okay, let me just skirt past you real quick. This looks like it goes to the right place. I have been deceived. Have I been? No, this is fine. There's an item over here, right? See, I was just calculated it the entire time. It was a pearl. It just fought like a random trainer with the amulet coin, but I guess I like to do things the difficult way. I got too cocky. I'm not willing to sell them. I just want this fight to be over. Oh boy, double level 49 Houndour, right? I picked the right last time, so this is correct. Source. Gotta stop saying that. It's like, I don't know, dude, you gotta not be here right now. Actually, no, he can't be here because, yeah, that would block off my way. Okay, so what's my next play here? Yeah, I see it. I just have to go up and then to the left, and then up and to the left, and then boom. Why did I think that was correct? Oh, help me. Yeah, so I think up and... Brilliant. I think those two, like the one on the left and the one up, I think they both go to the same place, right? So it shouldn't matter. This is like, man, I'm glad... I really hope that, like, no one... I hope no one expected, like, good content after the finale. They were like, wow, bonus content. Is he gonna catch, like, Mew 3 or something? Maybe. But, like, no, we gotta do the island stuff first, and I am just, like... Sorry, I'm not sure if it's obvious. I am entirely just, like, checked out of the island stuff. I don't know what's going on. I am just trying to get through this as fast as possible. No stranger to Googling, is there anything on 7 Island? Got a big fat no as a response. Probably. I don't know, maybe Reggie... Maybe the Reggies are there. I actually don't know if the Reggies are in this game. There's a lot of Braille. And when there's Braille, you know there's Reggie dudes. Kind of interesting that, like, all the Reggies are weak to fighting, right? That was a huge missed opportunity with Regigigas, making him normal type, because now every single Reggie is weak to fighting. It's like, if they made Regigigas fighting type, then he would have been, like, the king of all the Reggies, because he's good against all of them, right? Welcome to things that no one has ever, like, cared about, ever. It's just, I don't know. It matters to me, okay? Team Rocket Run, just give me your $3,000 and let me do the warp panel. So these two go to the same place, right? No, they don't. That one goes down, so I think this one is correct. Or is this the exact same place? Okay, you know, but now we know. Okay, now we know that it's the middle. Is that the middle, right? That's what I... Is that what I just did? Right, okay, we're getting somewhere. Progress. And now, we can just go past everything and get this item on the table, which looks very important. Is this just the Sapphire? That'd be disappointing. It's Sludge Bomb. Oh, that's actually, like, quite good. I'm probably going to teach that to Victoria once I get the guy to delete, cut off of her. Looks like this is one of those required fights, huh? Also known as Welcome to Not Being in the Video, Idiot. Oh boy, this has been a, I would define this as the biggest train wreck since, I don't know, whatever, I'll fight you. Maybe the biggest train wreck since that one werewolf movie where they were on a train that I don't remember the name of. Spoilers, it was a werewolf movie where they were on a train. That's basically the entire story. They just, like, they were on a train going somewhere, and then they were like, hey, what if there were werewolves? And then the werewolves showed up and, like, ate a bunch of people. It was pretty cool. You guys think that, like, because it's weird that, like, vampires, werewolves, and, like, zombies, they all have this thing where, like, if they bite you, you turn into them. Do you think that was just, like, a medieval age thing where, like, no one really knew what was going on with, like, medicine? And so they were like, oh, if he bit you, you're gonna turn into him. But, like, the real answer is, like, oh, no, you just have, like, rabies because it was, like, a big dog or something. I don't know. Medieval medicine is, like... I think it's been enough time where we can look at it with a, maybe, dare I say it, a sense of the levity, humor, even. But definitely some, like, horrible stuff went down. Like, hey, the 4 humors, the balance of your stuff is all off. We're just gonna, like, stab you and let you bleed out some red blood real quick. Source, I'm wearing a funny mask and I'm totally a doctor. Aren't a bunch of plague doctors, like, barbers or something? Oh, that was, like, the most interesting thing ever, actually. Wasn't that, No, I'm good. I don't... Stop, I don't care. We have Charlie in the lead, we're gonna be fine. And that was, like, the most interesting fight ever. I think that was supposed to be, like, Ariana, right? Because there's... Ariana's an admin from Heart Gold and Soul Silver. Or she's an admin from Gold, Silver, Crystal, too. And she uses, like, the same Pokemon. She uses, like, Vileplume or whatever. I don't really care what's happening here. I just kind of want to beat you up and take your money, and then also, like, take the Sapphire, preferably. This isn't even the same guy who took the Sapphire. This is a Team Rocket admin who uses the exact same sprite as all the other Team Rocket dudes. I don't know. Flamethrower was like a pretty good move. I'm really not afraid of this fight. So what's going to happen with the team? I mean, I think what's happening with the team is I'm going to delete Cut for, like, Sludge Bomb, probably. And then I'm going to delete Strength on Charlie for Dragon Claw. Yeah, that's probably it. I did take a look at the Mushroom guy and see, like, what kind of moves our team could learn. Simon could learn, like, Amnesia, but that seems really not necessary. Oh, and I could delete Waterfall on Vance, too. I'm definitely going to delete Waterfall on Vance because, oh my word, it doesn't do anything. It's like Surf, but with less power, and it has a chance to flinch. But Vance never goes first, so it doesn't matter. Physical move, please? Physical move, please? Why is it squeezing no Thunderbolt? Yeah, that's weird. This guy and the previous admin, I felt like their teams actually... He probably didn't need that crit, that's fun. I felt like their teams actually, like, were designed on purpose, which is not something that usually happens in Pokemon. Felt like someone actually looked at the teams and was like, oh, hang on a second. What if this Weezing knew Thunderbolt? What if this Arbok knew Earthquake? Which is nice. Because I think for, like, most trainers in the games, they usually just take... They always take, like, the last 4 moves that the Pokemon learns, right? That's like most regular trainers. Then usually, like, Gym Leaders and Elite Four gets different treatment. Unless you're Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, in which case... Oh, it's Houndoom. So this is Archer, I believe. Archer's the guy who uses Houndoom in the Gen 2 games. But it's like... I don't know, and Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, that's the laziest thing I've ever seen. That they just, like, Iron Tail, it's an interesting move. It's like, hey, Maxie's camera up uses the last 4 moves he learns upon levels, and it's like they're all terrible, so it doesn't matter. I know I talked about it before, it's just like genuinely appalling how lazy those remakes are. These remakes are good, though. Except for, like, the island bit, I'm really not having a... I don't know, you know what, I was kind of dogging on the game earlier for not having enough, like, in the way of, like, later-gen Pokemon, and things aren't that interesting. These are interesting fights, I'll give them that. Even if I probably cut out the Ariana one, but, you know, Source Dude, just trust me, she had a Vileplume. Level 50. We're getting into the 50s now. I think we need to be in, like, the 60s for the end of the game, but don't hold me to that. I was, in fact, too strong. Team Rocket has disbanded. Surprisingly long end of battle quote, though I guess you are supposed to be an important trainer. Can I get, like, the Sapphire something? Give me the Sapphire. Where is it? Hey, nerd, give me the Sapphire. Who has just, like, glass... Bro, you're part of Team Rocket and everyone just left. Like, go home. I don't want to fight you. I guess I have to show this because dude's super jacked. He's got, like, a potion of acid. Oh, he's got 5 Pokemon, and he's got Voltorb. Oh, I guess we have Nicholas, so it's fun. What if all these guys know, like, self-destruct? That'd be funny. Very, something symbolic of the male fantasy stereotype, etc. Buzzwording. Liberal NFT, Bored Ape. I think Bored Apes actually, like, fascinate me, because they're so, like, obviously awful. I don't understand why anyone... Well, I understand why people would support them, because it makes them money. And it's like, what's the point of being a multi-millionaire if you can't make even more money? A tactical recovery, even though I can just Earthquake again and you're dead. I presume this is like the last fight ever, right? No, you know what? I'm not done talking about Bored Ape NFTs. Come back here, you. Man, that clip of Jimmy Fallon showing off his sweet Bored Ape to... What was it? Like, I don't know. Eminem has one, right? But that clip of Jimmy Fallon on the show showing off his Bored Ape is like one of the funniest things ever from an outside perspective. It was also, like, maybe illegal, right? Because he was, like, influencing the price of his own Bored Ape Yacht Club NFT blockchain thing. Buzzwording? He's buzzwording? Joke's on you, Magnemite. Okay, can we talk about the fact that Magnemite does not have the ability to levitate? It has Sturdy and Magnet Pull. Never knows levitate, even though it is clearly separated from the floor. But that's just me. Well, you know what? I mean, sized Earthquake. You know what? I apologize if maybe these last couple of videos have been a bit derailed, so to speak, much like that Werewolf Train movie. I don't know, I can't... You get authenticity on this channel is what you get, and I will never pretend to care about something that I don't actually care about. And if there's one thing I don't care about, it's whatever's happening on screen right now. Just give me the Sapphire. Okay, great, let me just get back to Celio and we can end this nightmare. Oh, okay. Yeah, I was wondering why the port panels were double like this, but that makes a lot of sense. You know what, the game, they thought about it. Okay, anyways, I'm going back to Celio now, you don't need to see this. Alright, we're back. I have never gone periods with talking and then not talking in my entire life, but we got the Sapphire. It was a real effort to get that, but we got it. I had to teach Cut, it was a nightmare. Meowth, come back, please. Meowth is still getting some time to shine, and I might even evolve him into Persian off screen, because quite frankly, it would be really funny. Shame Emerald is better than both of these games, and... Is that supposed to be? I don't know, it's green. It's kind of Emerald, I guess. Oh yeah, so now we can, like, trade with Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, so this whole thing was entirely pointless. Whatever. Okay, listen, on the next episode, we're gonna, like, actually do stuff. I'm sorry if these past 2 bonus episodes have been kind of a nightmare, but I'm, in fact, going to save the game. So hope you guys somehow managed to enjoy these videos. That'd be awesome. But see you guys on the next one, and always remember not to steal gemstones from other people, because they don't belong to you. Okay, goodbye.